This video brought to you by RetroGamingRoundup.com. Hey guys, got something really cool to review today. My buddy Scott over the Retro Gaming Roundup podcast sent me one of these. An Atari Flashback Portable. Oh yeah! This is a really cool little device. I'm really looking forward to this coming out. I do have one on pre-order from Toys R Us right now. I got an email saying it's not going to be available until November 29th, unfortunately. But luckily, Scott got a hold of one of these early to review for the Retro Gaming Roundup podcast, and he offered to send it to me to make a video on it. So thank you very much, Scott. I really appreciate you thinking about me. I'm really excited to try this out. I've been messing with it a little bit. So first off, let's take a look at the box, then we'll look at the unit, and then most importantly, we're going to take a look at that SD card slot that's on this bad boy. Oh yeah, an SD card slot. So here's the box up close. The Atari Flashback Portable Ultimate Classic Portable Player includes Frogger, Centipede, and 60 built-in games. And some of the featured games on here is, of course, Frogger, Space Invaders, Asteroid, Centipede, Millipede, Mystical Man, Jungle Hunt, and a whole lot more. So on the back of the box, it shows all the games that are included. Yar's Revenge. Oh, that's an excellent game. I'm really happy that's on there. Yar's Return. We have Breakout. It's been interesting to see how that plays using a D-pad. That's normally used with a paddle control. It has Circus Atari as well. That's pretty cool. Frog Pond. Now, that's a hidden gem. Of course, Adventure. And Adventure 2. Yeah. Now, let's take a look at the unit itself. Now, before we look at the unit, though, here's the little manual that comes with it. Upside down. There we go. AtGames. Built-in 60 games instruction manual. Basically tells you what all the controls are for. And you're going to notice it has 6 buttons on one side. Well, a lot of these buttons are taking the place of the, black and white switch, the option, and the game select switch, all that kind of stuff. Then we also have, the start, reset. We have a menu key over here. The SD card slots up on top. This menu goes through and tells you how to use the SD card. Gives you instructions for all the different games, what they are. Description of the games themselves. And then here is the actual unit. Pretty nice looking. Let's zoom in on this bad boy. Zooming in! Not a bad looking little unit. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the Genesis portable that they make. So you can see here on the top, here's the SD card slot hiding out here. We have a power port. We have an AV out, so you can actually get the cable from AtGames to hook this up to your TV. That's pretty neat. We got our volume control over here. On the front, here's our D-pad. It doesn't feel too bad. It feels pretty good. Then we have our A button, which is the main fire button. Notice it's red, like on the Atari 2600, so that's pretty neat. Then you have some other buttons here for other functions. Power LED, our menu key to go back to the main menu. And here's our start and reset key up here. On the bottom, we have a headphone jack. And here's the power on and off. It has a rechargeable battery inside. Notice there is no door in here to put a battery in, so it has one of those rechargeable batteries inside the unit. So let's hook some power to this bad boy and we'll check out some of the games on here. So here's the selection menu. We have 7 screens. We push down on the D-pad to select what game we want to play. If you go left or right on the D-pad, it'll skip a whole page, just like so. And of course, the very last page is the SD card reader. Oh yeah. So here we go. We have Adventure, Adventure 2, Air Raiders, Aqua Adventure, Asteroids, Astro Blast, that's a great game, Atari Climber, Blackjack, Bowling, Breakout, Cannonball, Centipede, Circus Atari, Crystal Castles, Dark Cavern, Demons to Diamonds, Double Dunk, that's a fun basketball game. Sword Quest, Earth World, Fatal Run, Fire World, Frog Pond, Frogger, Frogs and Flies, Frontline, Fun with Numbers, Golf, Gravatar, Hangman, Haunted House 2, Jungle Hunt, Millipede, Miniature Golf, Miss It, Missile Command, Night Driver, Polaris, Pong Sports, Radar Lock, Real Sports Basketball, Saboteur, Save Mary, Secret Quest, Shield Shifter, Solaris. That is a really awesome game, Solaris. That'd be neat to see what that looks like. Space Attack, Space Invaders, but it's not the 2600 Space Invaders, unfortunately. Even though it shows the box art for the 2600 Space Invaders, it's actually color Space Invaders from the arcade. I have yet seen a flashback have the actual 2600 Space Invaders on it. Starship, Star Strike, Stellar Trek, Strip Off, Submarine Commander, Tempest, Video Checkers, Video Chess, Video Pinball, Waterworld, Wizard, Yar's Return, and Yar's Revenge, and then our SD card browser. So let's try a game out real quick. Let's go back to menu number 1 here. Now we all know what Adventure looks like, so there's no need to do in that one. So let's give Astro Blast a try. We'll hit the reset here, start the game, alrighty. Whoa! Oh, crunch. Doesn't play too bad. D-pad's fairly responsive. You can hear the sound a little bit. It sounds kind of tinny. We'll try another game that has music to see what the sound actually sounds like a little bit better here. Hit the menu button, exit out. So let's try, let's see. Oh, we gotta try Breakout. I want to see how it responds to the D-pad. Okay. Not too bad. Guess you gotta play this like I do the Fairchild Channel F Pinball Challenge. Now on that one, if you push up, it goes faster. Okay, there's no real speed control for the paddle itself. So you gotta definitely need a paddle controller for this type of game. So let's go over and we'll try, let's see. Let's try. Oh, I know. Let's go over here and try a Solaris. There it is, Solaris. Hit the reset button. Oh, I crashed. Oh, watch out for the planets. Yeah, the sound is a little tinny. That's the unfortunate thing about these little units, is the sound quality is not all that great. Let's go back out to the main menu again. What can we try next? Let's try. Oh, let's look at Space Invaders so you can see that it's not the 2600 Space Invaders, but it's the color Space Invaders from the arcade. It's still a good Space Invaders game, but I really like the 2600 Space Invaders for some reason. That's always been my favorite game on the 2600. I would have loved to have had it on the Flashback console. The sounds are not too bad in this game. Sounds pretty good, not as tinny. Not bad. Okay, hit the menu key again. Let's see, let's try another game here. Let's try, oh, Yar's Revenge. Whoa, look out, whoa, don't hit that thing. Oh, he's dead. Now, it's going to be kind of nice having an Atari 2600 portable to carry around. I'm actually liking this. It's not too bad of a little system. The sound is its biggest problem, but other than that, I like the screen. The screen looks nice. Let's go back out to the main menu again. Now let's see what some of these little buttons do. We'll go over here to Adventure. We'll move over here to these three little buttons. Now, the little buttons here, you push one button here, you can change it to black and white, mono. Another one will select like a difficulty. You see right there. Another one's for a pause. Got a pause button there. And here's the other difficulty. So here's your two difficulty switches right here in the middle. I like the pause feature. That is really nice. Really nice. So here's our reset button right there. So that'll actually start the game. Like so. Then over here we have our menu button. Hit that. Boop. That puts us right back to the main menu again. So now, let's mess around with the SD card. Okay, I just inserted an SD card. The maximum size this can take is an 8 gigabyte. So I'm using a SanDisk 8 gigabyte card on it right now. First thing I want to do is create a folder and call it Game. Just like so. Open that up. Now we'll go over and pick up some games. And I paste it into the folder, just like so. There we go. Now this SD card is ready to use. So next I'm going to turn the unit off. I always recommend turning the unit off before you take in or put out a SD card. Snap the card into place. I'll turn the system back on again. Move over to the SD card menu. Then hit my A button. And then there we go. So I have Pingo, Phoenix, Pitfall, Space Invaders, Berserk, Dig Dug, Glacian, and Junior Pac-Man loaded on here. Now, this little device does not detect all the Atari 2600 ROMs. If you notice, I had to rename the ROM for Space Invaders. For some reason, when it's named Space INV, it will not bring it up. So I renamed it to space.bin. And it brings up the Atari 2600 version of Space Invaders on this menu. There's some other games that don't run in here, such as, I tried Pitfall 2, it didn't work. Some other games have some glitches to them when you try to play them. So basically it's going to be a hunt and peck to find games that actually work on this. One of the guys over the Atari Age forums in the Flashback Portable thread actually suggested to put together a shared document or something and start testing ROMs on this and make a listing of what works and what doesn't work, which I think is an excellent idea. So right now, we're going to try Space Invaders. This is a game I've always wanted on a Flashback, and there it is. My favorite version of Space Invaders. I can now play. Portable now. Wow, that was quick. I died already. This makes me so happy. I love this version of Space Invaders. So that is really awesome that I can do this now. So let's try another game on here. Go back to the main menu, go back to the SD card. Let's check out Pitfall. That's how it runs. There's Pitfall. Reset. Bloop. Oh, fell down the hole. Now, I haven't tried a bunch of Activision games yet. I've only tried... Oops. I've only tried Pitfall so far. I like to try Laser Blast and River Raid and some other 2600 games by Activision on here. Plus some Magic games too, like Demon Attack. So let's try out. See what Dig Dug does. Dig Dugs does. That kind of rhymes, don't it? That looks pretty good. Okay. Now that definitely gives you an idea what the sound is like on this unit. It's not real bad, but it's tinny. Oh, hey. They ganged up on me. I like the screen. The screen looks really nice. Okay, let's try Junior Pac-Man. I tried Miss Pac-Man on here and it won't work. I tried renaming it and it wouldn't work. So I don't know why that one won't work. But Junior Pac-Man's a lot of fun. Haven't tried the original Pac-Man on the 2600 yet. Pretty cool. Back to menu. How about Phoenix? I like Phoenix on the 2600. That's a good game. Okay, start. Oh! Let's see, what else we got on this bad boy? Pingo! Oh, I love Pingo. They did a good job on this game on the 2600. Oh, I died. Squish. Oh, no, 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 get away. Squish. Cool. And let's see, what else? What else? Oh, Berserk. Let's see what Berserk does. I haven't tried Berserk yet. Well, at least it boots up. That's good. Okay. Got some glitches down here at the bottom of the screen, I noticed. Hey, wait a minute. I'm on fire. Well, that's a major glitch. There we go. Doesn't want to fire sometimes, but it kind of works, but not 100%. The D-pad is responding really nice. Well, it'd really be neat if they had like an input. Oh, he's dead. For like a paddle or something, to play the paddle games. That would have been a nice addition. Lastly, let's try Galaxian. Oh yeah. Bloop. Bloop. Whoa! Crash. He's dead. Overall, I really like this little unit. Now, I have to try some more ROMs on here to see what other ROMs actually work. There's a few other games I want to try out on it, but first impressions of this, I really like it. It's actually a pretty neat little unit. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.